Quadri Alabi, the young man who became famous by standing in front of P2B's convoy in 2023 in an iconic photograph that went viral, has been given a new lease of life through the intervention of Peter Obi and the lawyer he hired for him, so that Quadri Alabi can get a new lease of life after he was wrongly accused of an armed robbery by the police. An indication that Peter Obi is still as popular as ever, despite all the relentless attacks on him engineered by the APC administration, knowing that he was actually the winner of the 2023 election. That has not stopped the love Nigerians have for Peter Obi. Despite all the debts they are trying to manufacture, we are non-existent. Peter Obi is as popular as ever because of Peter Obi, whether we like it or not. That was why the lawyer of Quadri Alabi was able to raise 10 million naira for him in 4 days. According to the lawyer, in Effiong, he said within the first 2 hours, they were able to raise 3 million naira. That is the effect of the P2B, because only very few politicians can be able to enjoy that kind of organic love. And I can bet you that people who donated this money are not wealthy people. They are ordinary Nigerians who felt touched by what Quadri Alabi had passed through and decided to intervene. These are people that love Peter Obi. These are people that also appreciate the love that that young man showed for Peter Obi in that iconic photograph, when he stood, arms stretched, like somebody who was on a cross, indicating that this is a young man who wants a new Nigeria. And Nigerians have responded. Only very few politicians can have that kind of organic love that can resort to this kind of effort within a short time. And I like the plans that the lawyer is making for them. They are trying to move them away from the crime-infested area they are living in Lagos to a new location. The mother is a petite trader, the lawyer said, that part of the money will go into the improving her small business. And then they get accommodation, a better accommodation for them. Then some of it will be, because the money is basically for the young man. But why this is important is to acknowledge the fact that the Obi factor is still active, alive, well, and kicking, heading up to 2027. This is because if you look at it, there is no opposition politician in Nigeria's history that has been attacked like Peter Obi. Even people from his own state, Anambra, including their governor, were not left out in the campaign of calumny against Peter Obi. He is not the sitting president. He only contested the 2023 election. And Nigerians saw in him as the best material of the lot that presented themselves. But after the election, instead of concentrating on how to govern the country, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his goons hired more people. and their job was Peter Obi. Many of them are there on social media and elsewhere. When they wake up in the morning, they first of all search for whatever Peter Obi has said or didn't say. They have raised an army of people suffering from Peter Obi deranged syndrome. These are people who, no matter what Peter Obi does, even if he saves a baby from a burning building, they have to find a way to attack that. Yet, despite all this calculated and syndicated attack on him, Peter Obi has remained unshaken. And Nigerian people's love for him had not waned. And if you want to see an indication of that, it is how his intervention in this young man's life has galvanized Nigerians to once again show that if there is any leader who can call them out at any time and they will obey and they will trust him, they will follow him to the battle, even blindfolded, knowing that he's not going to lead them astray. That's Peter Obi. And that's the lesson to learn from what we are watching, what we are witnessing. As I'm doing this video, at the time in 4 days they have raised 10 million. I can tell you for free, it may get more than that. It's obviously going to be higher than this in the next 1 week when you hear about this matter. That shows you somebody who has organic support, somebody who is not buying support, somebody who is not getting support by threatening people. He's getting support through his ideas, through his record, through his integrity, because he had been there before. He had been a governor. He has been tested, and he has been found out to be worthy of the job. He was the only person, the only governor that Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Director General of the World Trade Organization, recognized in her book as a performing governor who has what it takes to govern a state. And he was the only governor during his time that insisted that Nigeria must learn and form the habit of saving money. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala says so. Other governors say, bring the money, let's share it now. Even Bola Ahmed Tinubu, even though he was not a governor again, but you know that he has always been governor of Lagos State, even when he left office by proxy. He was writing because when people like Peter Obi, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was saying, let us save this excess money for the rainy days. Tinubu said that we are already on the rainy days, that the rain is already drenching us. What are we saving it for? Bring it out. And they have some accomplices at that time, including Chibika Amechi, who was chairman of the Governors Forum. Peter Obi was the one that was asking for caution. At the end of the day, people will see that if Nigerians and other governors had backed Peter Obi and Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, Nigeria would have been a better place. So ahead of 2027, the Quadri Alabi incident has clearly shown that Peter Obi's standing ahead of 2027 is still as high as ever, and that Nigerian people are ready to stand by him as they did in 2023. And against all odds, against all the noises of structure, he was able to sweep the presidential election until INEC was alarmed and they switched off the transmission of the result. That is the P2B effect. And there is no doubt it could be reenacted from what we are saying in 2027. All Nigerians have to do is vote and defend their votes. I don't know what to have to say about this. The P2B effect that had brought a new lease of life for Quadri Alabi. Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are not to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.